Do you want to harvest fresh mulberries from your yard? I'm Tina McIntyre, Florida-friendly landscaping agent with the UF IFAS extension in Seminole County. And today I'm going to teach you how to make a mulberry cutting so that you can have a mulberry tree in your yard. Mulberries have been enjoyed for centuries in Florida, and you can see behind me they attract wildlife. So I think that's a blue jay, and many other birds have been visiting this tree. It really, the berries provide a foundation for wildlife to come into the yard. So we're talking, birds and squirrels, lizards and insects, which are all going to help contribute to a Florida-friendly and healthy yard. It is a healthy fruit. It's very low in sugar, and it's a berry, so it's high in antioxidants. It's in the Mulberry family, so it's in the fruit. It's in the family with other fruits, so like jackfruit, breadfruit, and figs. And it's very easily propagated from cutting. So if your neighbor or a friend has a mulberry tree, you can easily create it. So that's what I'm going to show you here to do today. Mulberry trees require no fertilizer and are very low maintenance. Pretty much pruning once or twice a year, and other than that, it's just really harvesting those berries. So today I'm going to be talking about the tree behind me, which is Morus rubra, or red mulberry, and that is native to North America. It's a great tree. It's deciduous. It can get from 15 to 70 feet. So you want to make sure if you're selecting, you want to look for the dwarf ever-bearing variety, and that's what I have here behind me. That just tends to be a little bit smaller, a little bit more manageable for the home yard, and it's not going to get so big that you can't then harvest the berries. So today I've selected a branch that's free of fruit, no mulberries on here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove this leaf material. So I'm just going to cut away the leaves all the way from the whole branch. I might just leave a little, that little one on the top. And what we're looking for here are the nodes. So the nodes are where the leaves actually come out. And so you want to make sure that you have at least 2 nodes per cutting. So what I'm going to do is actually dip this stick into my rooting hormone. Rooting hormone is not necessary, but if you have it, it's great to use. I like to put it in the cap so it's easily accessible. We're going to dip our stem into that rooting hormone, and then we're going to insert it into our tray. Now make sure you make a little hole there, and this is nice live fresh compost soil. And we have our 2 nodes, and we're going to cut that off. So really this is how you can make cuttings for any plant, but mulberries are especially wonderful because they are a Florida friendly, easy, low maintenance tree for the home landscape. So again, we got that 2 nodes. We're going to cut this off, and you can see that one branch easily makes several cuttings. So when you're pruning your tree, or dip this back into our root hormone, when you're pruning your tree, you can share those cuttings with your friends and neighbors. So you can see it's very easy to make just a couple cuttings, and we're going to keep this nice and moist and wet for a few weeks. They're going to really start growing from these nodes. They're going to start putting out some leaves. A few of them might die, so I do recommend doing, several, because you might get, a few that don't make it, just depending on, how they do. So, yeah, mulberries are a fantastic way to add fresh, Florida-friendly fruits to your yard. I actually harvested all these today from this one tree behind me. So this is quite a harvest. We enjoy them in oatmeal and different foods, smoothies. They don't keep too long in the fridge, so you want to make sure that you're, putting them in the freezer after just a day or 2 in the fridge. Put them in the freezer, then you can enjoy them, just as you would any other frozen berry. And just to wrap it up, I'm going to show you the actual tree here. You can see is loaded. Every single branch on this tree is absolutely loaded with these mulberries. These, of course, are not ripe. The ripe ones are going to be nice deep black. Even though it's called a red mulberry, the final berry that you want is a deep black purpley color. And so you're going to look for those. And so it's going to go from being little white flowers to a green unripe fruit to a pinkish red, and then finally to that deep black color. And they're quite delicious, and it's a Florida-friendly tree because it's low maintenance, it's great for wildlife, and easy to do. So happy Florida-friendly Friday, everyone, and enjoy your mulberry cuttings.